Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen Meal Prep Monday, which releases on a Saturday so that you can have your meals actually ready by Monday. It's the show where I give you a ketogenic diet meal plan for an entire week for free. And all I ask in return is that you like this video, you share it on social media, you subscribe to Headbangers Kitchen and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. And if you save some money from not having to buy a paid meal plan, treat yourself to a Headbangers Kitchen t-shirt, much like what I'm wearing now. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Now, before I get started, I would highly recommend that you watch my Keto 101 series by clicking on the I button over here so that you understand about the keto diet, about calculating your calories and your macronutrients. So once you watch that series, come back to this video and get your meal plan. Now, everyone's calorie requirements are different and it would be impossible for me to make a separate program for each and every one of you. So I am going to give you a 1200 calorie meal plan which you can adjust based on your calorie requirements. All you have to do is really increase or decrease the serving size of each dish. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. What are we eating this week? So just like last week's plan, you're not going to be eating any breakfast. You're going to be intermittent fasting for about 16 hours. So you will have your first meal straight at lunch. Now, while you are intermittent fasting, you can drink lots of water. You can also have black coffee or tea, both without any cream or MCT oil or butter or anything like that. Just plain old tea and coffee without anything in it. So for lunch, you're going to be making my delicious keto chicken pulao using obviously cauliflower rice and not real rice. But this is a delicious, flavorful Indian one-pot dish. Very similar to the pork fried rice from last week. And this clocks in at about 450 calories, about 7 grams of net carbs, and it has about 40 grams of protein and I think about 27 grams of fat. And this should sort you out. You will have one serving of this for lunch and that is a pretty filling meal. Now for your snack, we're going to make a soup once again, and you're going to be making my delicious broccoli and cheddar soup, and you're going to be having one serving as a snack, which clocks in at about 178 calories, I think 4 grams of net carbs, about 15 grams of fat and about 4 grams of protein. So it's a nice cup of soup that you can just sip through the evening and it should keep you nice and full. And for dinner, you're going to be having chicken, spinach and my creamy pesto sauce. So you're going to make my creamy pesto sauce. You're going to take about 200 grams of spinach and you're just going to blanch it or just pour the hot sauce over the spinach so it wilts down. And you're going to fry up about 150 grams of chicken breast. And it's very important that you weigh out all the portions. So the sauce is where most of the fat is at actually. And this meal will clock in at about nearly 600 calories with 5 grams of net carbs, mostly coming from the spinach. And it's about 40 grams of fat and about 60 grams of protein. So it's pretty simple. Fry the chicken breast, blanch the spinach, make the sauce and pour that sauce all over the chicken and the spinach and it will be delicious. And that's it, folks. Your meal plan for the day is done. You're going to have that delicious chicken pulao for lunch. You're going to have broccoli and cheddar soup for a snack. And you're going to have a grilled chicken breast with some spinach in my creamy pesto sauce for dinner. And this entire meal clocks in at about 1266 calories. So just a wee bit over 1200 calories. It's about 16 grams of carbs, net carbs. It is about 105 grams of protein and it's about 80 grams of fat if I'm not mistaken. So this more or less meets your keto macros with 60% of your calories from fat, 35% from protein and 5% from carbs. Now, a few tips and tricks before I let you go. First of all, I can already see a few people starting to sweat because they're thinking, whoa, so much protein, 35%. First and foremost, nothing is going to happen if you are having 35% of your calories from the protein. Especially for those of you who are working out in the gym. There's no problem with that at all. But if you do want to change the ratio a little bit, I would recommend, instead of using chicken breasts, that you use chicken thighs, since that will have more fat on it. Also use chicken with skin, that will definitely change the ratio a bit. And if you can find chicken mince with a little more fat on it for lunch, well, that should do the job with making the chicken pulao slightly fattier as well. So if you do those things, the fat content will go up at least by 5%, the protein will come down a little bit. Now, for all my vegetarian friends who are already furiously typing, can you give us a vegetarian option? Let me do just that. Now, for dinner, instead of the chicken breast, you can take a nice big paneer steak. Paneer is an Indian fresh cheese. You can find it at most Indian grocery stores, or you can make it at home. I have a recipe video for that as well. And you take a nice big paneer steak, about 100 grams or so. That will be almost as much protein as a chicken breast. And for the pulao in the afternoon, you can definitely add some vegetables to it. Maybe some broccoli, maybe some more spinach, maybe some eggplant. Because you are only getting 16 net carbs in the entire day, and you can easily add another 10 or 15 net carbs to this meal, especially if it's coming from vegetables. And of course, if you're vegetarian and you're using paneer and you're using vegetables to substitute chicken in the afternoon, the protein will definitely come down to 20% and the fat should go up as well. Anyway, if you ever feel that you need more fat in your diet, just take a spoonful of butter and put it on your dish and you'll be fine. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber from me. I hope you enjoyed this week's meal plan, and I'll be back next Saturday with another episode of Meal Prep Monday. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Thanks for watching. Cheers and keep ketoing. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying this Meal Prep Monday series from me, and I'd love for you to let me know in the comments below if you have any requests. Maybe you'd like me to do more meal plans which include desserts. Maybe you'd like me to have a meal plan that includes breakfast, lunch and dinner. I don't know. You ask me for whatever your heart desires in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next episode.